Is November 9th, 2023. Oh my god. Well, yesterday got a little better. Kept playing the last few tapes. It's like that agent wasn't intoxicated. He did realize he said he met with the Beckets and the church people. Talked to all of them. Formless informant. On a recorder line. Like they said at Trinity Gospel this last Sunday on the, and now this is funny, on that recorder line he did say he met with all of them. Oh, heavens ass. And you need to realize what you did. Thinking you were sick and thinking you got well. It's a medication error. Had all those surgeries, my muscles locked up, went to the wrong doctors, gave me the wrong medication, false diagnosing, swelled up like a balloon, almost died. Took me 9 months to get well. It was several years of misery and scars all over me, MRI reports, blood work showing everything shutting down from my thyroid, my adrenal gland, my brain was swelling, my heart getting off, my legs being full of fluid. So there was no faking. Strange made it up in November. And with that agent saying, you really need to realize what you've done, that's blaming me for ruining those people's lives. It was an act, right? Because who run their life felt it. Her father run their life. You devastated their life. Who devastated their life felt it. Felt it. When he ran that stop sign. Just because somebody lied on me 6 months later had nothing to do with them or connected to them. And they want to kill me for it 14 years later they started? Think about that. They made up an excuse to kill me. I told you I thought they were going to kill me in 2003, but they pushed Danny to suicide and the social workers were involved, so they backed way off. So they waited till the opportune moment. I didn't even have anything to do with them. I was telling my neighbor Becky about it, and I said, you know, when Harry died, her husband last year, I said, Amy across the street's in a wheelchair. Somebody said she was faking. Would you have her drug, beat, raped, almost murdered? She said, Karen, that's crazy. I know it is. It makes them insane trying to connect the two. Mentally insane. Has nothing to do with nothing. See what I mean? Nothing to do with nothing. So it just outrageous. Up in Akron, one of the cartel guys yelled out something stupid. So he just played the tapes and everybody scatters. Because when they realize it's just them making up an excuse to kill me, and that agent playing around with him, he was either drunk and incapacitated or on drugs, or he was playing everybody to get the mad guys. You better say that. And of course Karen's case is legit, because otherwise it's fraud. He defrauded me, and they can't get any of the bad guys that they arrested off him because they got it off of fraud. And defrauding a victim, he goes to jail for fraud. See? And he, with him making fun of me for that idiot breaking in and drugging me up and raping me. I told you there was times that I would go out and work in the back area or in the yard. I come in, wash my hands, make something to eat and drink, go in, use the bathroom, wash my hands better, sit down, take a drink. I was like, whoa, okay. I must have worked hard. Wake up a few hours later, it's like, ow, I don't remember banging my arm or my leg. It hurts. And then start throwing up, and I go to the doctor. I don't know what's wrong with me. They got severe swollen personal infection, and we just moved to a place with well water, and I thought it was eating my skin, like irritating it. Here I'm being drugged, being raped, and drugged up and told to say stuff. Never had anybody in my home. It's that scary, the thought sexual predators are preying on women in their home. And if you don't think women, where they say, we all know her husband had him do it to her, then arrest him. Arrest him. My one client, when I told her a little bit what was going on, she started laughing. She said, I know someone who tried to pull that. I said, who's that? She said, my ex-son-in-law. Hired someone to set up button camera stalking my daughter, tried to Photoshop some things. He's in jail. Still in jail. It's called illegal monitoring, stalking. It's 7 years. Try to get someone in trouble. It's 3 to 16. It's a federal crime. Sextortion. It's automatic jail time. They should have been nailed to that guy's desk. Stalking tapes are not admissible, nor can they look at them. Oh, I put it up on Facebook of up on Facebook of where my friend Jim, he has a son that edits movies you watch on TV for a living. He has the app in his phone. He said, "Can they do all that?" He started laughing at him. He said, "Of course it's easy." Or he said, "Of course it's easy." Thought it was funny. Said you just take and click and paste the other person in the room. You want them, if they're naked, you can put clothes on them, still have the action of washing. They could take a picture of somebody else's naked body, put your head on it. They could take words out of sentences and put another sentence tape over it. Looks like that you're saying something that you're not. Because it's all your voice, but it's altered. Because everything's digital, they can put it together. He could do all that. See, the Sheriff Joe and Sheriff David already told me they already knew that. They're out of this area. They want to know what was wrong with our local police. I should have been put in a safe house the first day. See, that's where, in those roofies, you're sleepwalking with no memory. Then I put what happened to Dara and Mike, how Mike drove around high all night and didn't know how he got home after somebody roofied him. Didn't know he told me he was a New York cop. Didn't know he told people he was an astronaut. Dar got roofied in a bar, got taken and raped, and didn't know what happened to her until she found out she was pregnant 2 months later. She just found herself in a puddle of pee and didn't even remember talking to the people that took her. You're sleepwalking. I've talked to other officers out this area. They all know about those roofies and amnesia drugs. So you're saying the Fed don't know about them? They're fake sodium pentothal reports? Please tell me it was act. I'd like my money. I need to get to a safe place. I'll tell you what. Some lady in Alliance outside Walmart in Alliance was talking to a guy with a blue truck. Said, "We've told that Lisa she better stop saying they taped her before. We found out they weren't allowed in her home before." I'm like, "Where you been?" Officer Reinhardt in Louisville told everybody in 2020. Huh? Portage County Sheriff's? Massillon Police in 21? Nothing they have is admissible? Ravenna Police? My friend that worked at the prosecutor's office, they made the biggest mistake. They did it in your home because of the Fourth Amendment. If you don't think women have rights, in Ohio, the late-term abortion passed. Who do you think voted for it? Women. I'm a Christian. I don't believe in abortions. The only time that I believe in them is when the mother and the baby's dying. There's no hope for the baby. And you don't let two people die when one's already going to die. That's the only time you save the mother's life. But that's my beliefs, and I'm allowed to have my personal beliefs. And these people that want late-term abortions over their bodies, they now have the right to do it, where they had up to like 20 weeks. Now they can go late term. Why? Because women have rights. Just like the 14th Amendment, no one can take your individual rights away. Dave can't take my right to privacy, my right to remain quiet, and my right to an attorney away. Like Officer Reinhardt said, even the FBI can't look at them. They go to jail. And we're the golden ticket of them mocking me for some serial rapist, Pete, that Dave said he hired on his own. I didn't know who he was talking about for a year. Still never talked to him. They're mocking me about Pete's tape of the shower scene in the other room and then some kind of roofie confession because I've never met him. And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" And he's laughing at me. "Stop. She doesn't know." To the other agent, "That was an act. You're really not a drunken cat on a bar stool, and you don't go to work intoxicated or high, right? You usually don't make fun of human trafficking victims being scammed, right? It was a thing for you to get the drug dealers, right? Huh? Tell you what, a lot of people left on Sunday when they were outside talking. They could kill us for this. People have died, da, da, da. And yeah, very much, sweetie. Very much. Better hope the law rushed you for your part. Thousands have been taken. Lisa confessed. The case is the churches took up $25,000. It's Keith Bishop, Strange, and Ron, because Ron wants me dead, because I got all the years kid died, and Strange lied to him that I was faking, where I had nothing to do with that accident. They want somebody to kill and blame and put all their hurt and pain on that somebody just lied on. That's that sick. He's a millionaire. Okay? It's a documented medication here. And for Dave to get everything. See, that's where that Lisa confessed to that couple in Coles, October 22nd, 23. Should be the 22nd. It's a Sunday. October 22nd, 23 in Belden. We went to Lisa. Was she getting well for a while before she got all the way well? And said yes. Nobody thought anything of it when she finally got well. But Strain said it, so they all believed it. So they hired those people to drug, beat, and rape her. And I'll do all those things. And if she lived to make sure her and Dave went through the divorce and she got it, nothing. And they knew the people they hired were killing other people. They're killing other people. You better stay out of it, I know. And they're mad over the woman he remarried. Well, she's 40 years younger, not apostolic. He's living a drug lord life. Could you imagine just wanting to hurt somebody? See, that's actually the case. And she confessed. All this is fucking shit. My family should be ashamed of me and jokes. Nobody knew about Dave having me human trafficked, drug, beat, and raped. That would make my kids an accessory and arrested for the rest of their life. And everybody's been saying that crazy Melissa better be shot in her mouth. They've been saying that since 18. I'm going to upload this.